Make sure you subscribe. Then you're eligible to be banned. Are we gonna do the bird Caro speedrun? Yes. All right. I'm caffeined up and good to go. No more marbs. I gave you one race. Marbles usually cost money. That was on the house. That was on the house. Usually marbles is like, you know, it's serious. Michaela, thanks to the Prime. Good morning from Germany. Yep. Guten Morgen. I'll be in Germany. I'll be inside you next month. And I'll be inside you in August. I'll be going to Germany July, August. 2 trips. One Marbs for Steve, 1 Marbs for 69 subs. 69 from now, yes. I just sat in the chair. So 69 starting from now, yes, absolutely. I'll be inside Germany, yeah. That was fair. Thanks, Michaela. All right, time to continue. We're doing the bird and the Caro. All right. It's been a few days. Back on the bird. All right, alrighty. More ambitious setup. I'm going to prepare to play bishop b5. Quick castle. It's a bit like a reverse Nimzo. a6. We can't go back because our bishop gets trapped. Check. And then fianchetto this bishop. We want to keep this pawn chain the way it is. So this bishop needs to operate outside of it, which is through a fianchetto. Let's go h3, question this bishop. Grab the queen. Queen hasn't developed yet. Now we gotta just develop the knight. Final piece. Knight d2 over knight c3 because I don't want to block my bishop. Maybe I can move my queen out of the way and then go knight f3, knight e5. The knight, I think, might go to e5. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I was going to go queen e2, but what if I go queen g3 so I have some extra pressure? Because we've had some good success on this diagonal. Okay. You can take it. I'll still go knight e5. I just want to see if black plays g6 or moves the knight back. That's more like it. Okay. I don't see any breakthrough. I want black to take here and open this up. So I'm going to go rook here, hoping for this. If f6, we move our knight probably to c4, maybe threaten knight b6. That's okay. Is it okay? I think so. Not queen e2 because of knight g3 fork. But to be honest, bishop h4 probably wins material. I just kind of thought my opponent wouldn't find it, but they're playing pretty well. Holy smokes, Dick Ravis. Who's been feeding them? They found it. I didn't think they would, or I wouldn't have played like this. So now we're down the exchange. It's not the end of the world, but definitely not the best. I'm really getting the dick right now. Jeez. Oof. Didn't expect that. All right. Let's come up with a counterplay. I have noticed I'm up a minute almost, so hopefully that gives us some options. And I'm down the exchange, so I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade. Unless it's a favorable trade. I'm just gonna poke. Bring the knight in again. I mean, they are playing super well. Jeez Louise. All the gifted people, all the people that went to gifted schools are playing on chess.com right now. I was just a normal student. I can't handle this. We're not gonna trade queens. Move our king out of the way. I'm gonna have to be resourceful here. They're playing like... Holy smokes. They're good. I like the way they're playing. Their peak ratings close to 2000. That makes sense. That makes sense, because I'd say they're playing more like a 2000 in terms of being patient. But we'll come up with something. I'll start with this move. I'm gonna have to use the clock. I'm gonna have to use the clock as well. Defend my assets. If queen here, I can take. If here, okay. Are they just gonna trade everything? That wouldn't be very nice. All right, let's attack. Attack. We're gonna throw in a check next move. Check. They take. Check again. Check. Discover check. 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 And now I'm threatening this. I had to be tricky there. That wasn't... that was not a good display by me. I was gonna go check and deflect the king. This set has been good. Yeah, Nina. This is Nina Kravitz, so she can definitely be pretty good. No, black played really well there. I'm even gonna analyze what I should have done instead. F5 was a big move. Queen D1. They actually played really well, to be fair. Yeah. This was an issue. My bishop was shut down for most of the game. So how do we stop that? Probably I should have grabbed it. Goldman Tater. Well, thank you for the 57 months. Aren't you from Germany? Can't you come to Berlin and meet us in July? Then you won't miss the reality content. You might not be from Germany. I thought I recalled you were, but I can't tell always. Denver? Oh, that also works. Go Nuggets. Same difference. Exactly. Denver's close. You said you were missing the reality content, and I thought you meant you haven't seen it because of the time zone. But you just mean I haven't hosted it for a while. If we get this kick deal, going, we'll do some more reality content. Then we'll do lots of reality TV. Oh. Good stuff. Good music. Okay, what should we have done here? Seriously, though. You know what I realized? They're threatening to trap my queen. So let's just say I take F5. Oops. I mean, my opponent was tricky. My opponent was tricky. Hey, Yuri. Holy smokes. Iron Galaxy. Yeah, you don't have my best interest in mind, do you? You're... Yeah. Okay. Next time, let's put our queen on E1. I'm going to put my queen on E1 and go back. I'm going to burrow. Like Doug Trio in Pokemon. I'm going back in my hole and evading. All right. Opponent played well. Diglett. Yes. Let's continue. That was a tough one. Oh, I got aborted. Yeah, Yuri, on the 17th of this month, we're doing a festival in downtown Toronto called Mystical. A friend of ours is DJing. He's one of the headliners, and he likes chess. That's how we know him. So it should be a fun time. If you're interested, we'll send a crew down and have a sloppy day. Nice daytime, maybe nighttime stuff. Get a big crew going, since I haven't really done any festivals in Toronto. That's the 17th. Although he's probably here the 18th. Oh, you're gonna be Vegas and LA? Oh, that's fun as well. A lot of people will be there. Okay, here we go. Caro-Kann. We're gonna take... So there's a few Slav lines. I'm gonna play e6. And I could take, but I'll play the Stonewall. Since Amon is doing a Stonewall speedrun. We're gonna coordinate. Put a knight on e4. I want to bring my pieces in. This knight goes to f6. This bishop goes to h5. I take with the e pawn so I can maybe use the e file. Let's go a5, take away this. Sure. Take like this. I'm threatening to take here. Watch out. Watch out. Oof. I warned you. I warned you I was going to do that. Because it's pinned. And unfortunately for you, I could trade queens and be up a pawn, but then your pawn defends h5. However, if I take the knight first, you take my queen, you just lose a knight. All about the pins here. Nice, still pinned. So I'm going to take because I can open up this file. Let's slide my rook in. Let's give a check. I could take, but I don't feel like activating it. I'll go here and prepare rook g6. How's that? Use all the pieces. Let's use all the pieces. Check. And now I'm just going to push the pawn for checkmate. Trade. That was a nice Stonewall, eh? Takes, takes, boom. This music's really good. I'm going to have to take a pause for a second. Oh, man. It's good stuff. Yes. All right, let's continue. Man, this is a good set so far. It's delivering. And it's different than usual techno. Nina Kravitz is a bit abstract. All right. Alrighty, some more bird. We got an Aussie to bully. I love bullying Aussies. Grab the center. We'll fianchetto. Early fianchetto. And you know what? I'm going to play e5 and cramp you. I like the space. And I have the F file now. So I'm going to maybe go for bishop here, king castle, and get that early development. Okay, you can get your knight here. That's legal. Let's bring my queen in. All my pieces have developed now. Let's offer to trade so I can bring my knight in, like this. Now my bishop is doing something. And after knight f5, maybe queen h3. But this pawn is pretty strong. King h1, just to be safe. That's a good move. But if you get too greedy, I'm going to play this. It's whether you mind or not. Okay, let's see what happens. You're gonna go hunting. You're gonna take my pawns. I'm gonna try to checkmate you while your queen is offside. That's for sure. Nice. That was a lazy player. You could have kept going with knight f5. I mean, I'm up a piece and it's looking scary. More than scary, it's losing, but still. They went greedy here. Yeah, knight f6 doesn't necessarily win the game. Maybe bishop takes, pawn takes, knight f5. But it's pretty scary. You know, I would rather have white than black here. Doesn't matter if you win a pawn on the queen side if you're dead. If you're checkmated. How do I win after king h8? I was just gonna play knight g5, attack this, and just maximize my pieces. Because there's no way you're taking here. No way. I don't know what to do here. This looks really scary. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Let's move the bishop somewhere. Yeah. No, this is gonna end poorly. Maybe this is nice as well. Yep. Oh, there's a bunch of moves. There's a bunch of moves. Black's playing without a queen. Think chess. Good luck. Come say hi to my Caro. And early e5, we'll go bishop g4. And then we'll support it with e6. And knight d7. Now I'm starting to take and take. d4. I'm going to undermine the pawn center with c5 at the right moment. And then bring this knight to c6. And then this bishop to e7. That looks pretty solid. So c5. I expect c3. And then this knight goes to c6. I can only have one piece on any given square. So that's why I chose knight d7, because I knew this knight was going to c6. If I put that knight on c6, I'd have to figure out a different square for this knight. So, I could take. I'm going to throw this move in first. So I'm still planning on taking this, but maybe with the bishop instead. So I can develop another piece. Okay, that's a good move. I'll take. This music is phenomenal. I did not expect to find new music tonight. So I recovered my material. So happy about that. Although I don't have a great position in the sense I don't like that d6 is such a hole. We'll see if I can manage it. Usually I get a better position than this. It's solid, but my main concern is knight d6 and things being a little destabilized. Everything else is good and solid, and e5 is the weakest pawn on the board. But I usually prefer keeping this. Yeah. Pawn takes and my knight hangs. If queen takes, it's okay. Caro-Kann endgames are generally, like, playable. The middle game, you have to sometimes defend, and this is going to be a test. So first, we'll go knight here, try to gang up on this pawn. Oh. We'll take. It looks like I can do this, right? Did I just get a pawn given to me? Gifted to me? Are they going to go here? I can take it. I want to shuffle my king ASAP to e7. Something like that. My knight here covers this square, otherwise I might be in a bit of trouble. I still could be. I have to... White's got the two bishops, and it's semi-open, so even though I'm up a pawn... Okay, that's not a good trade for my opponent. They lose their bishop pair, and things just get pushed towards an endgame where I am up a pawn. The initiative is dissipating. Caro players are used to this. Trading is... Don't be afraid to trade. Yeah. Shuffle the king, take away this. Can I go here? Yeah, I'll go here first. I want to take this away. And now I have a tricky move. If you take, I'm just going to move my king. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. Take it. And now I'm going to win a pawn back. You know what? Take rook d6. I don't like. I'm actually... I knew that was going to happen. I knew they had it planned. That's why I had to throw that in. They played well. I'll actually say... I think I messed up the opening a bit here. Objectively. I should probably just take here and not give white a knight on c4. This would have been fine. This was a bad move by Eric. By me. I think, yeah, white could have put some pressure on. Well, we're undefeated, but we're so far some tough games today. Let's try this Caro again. We'll play c5 right away, another common line. I don't want to take yet. I can take later. But by taking earlier, unless I see something that I'm gaining, white benefits from this c3 square being available for the knight. Right, if I take, white can put a knight on c3. If I don't take, they have to wait. And knight d2 is not as attractive. Let's try queen b6 now that the bishop vacated the c1 square. This is a little tender. Okay. Well, now I'm going to take because the c3 square is weak. Do you know what I mean? If I give a check, you can't go here, but I even have moves like this. Maybe to go knight c2 and say hi. It might be risky, but I'm gonna try it. I'm going greedy. Oh, you want to trade? Sure. I'll grab. So I'm up a rook, but I'm fully expecting to lose this knight at some point. And I could get a pawn back for it. Okay, we'll do that. So I have a rook and a pawn for a knight, but I'm way behind in development. So what do we do when you're way behind development, but you're up a lot of material? Offer to trade queens. Queen a6. That's my first move. And if you don't want to trade queens, you have to go all the way back there. But there we go. That's successful. There's a much lower probability that I'm going to get mated with the queens off. Now we just have an endgame. Let's get our pieces in. Put a bishop here, support it, put my king here, rook c8. Life is good, right? I'm not even behind in development anymore. You want to trade? Please. I'm going to trade here in a second, but might as well bring my rook in. Or bring my king in. Yeah, let's bring the rook in. Look at this f5 square. Comfortably, it's a comfortable outpost, putting pressure on e3, d4, h4. All of my pawns are on light squares here, so this bishop on e3 is a bit of a pile-on. I'll take it, thank you. If you move your knight, I take this. If you move your bishop, I penetrate with my king. I'll do that anyways, yeah. Or I can even trade. Bishop g5, check, bring the rook. There's just no squares, alrighty? I said I would grab, man of my word. Now have a outside protected pass pawn. Check. And we like trading here, so let's take. Then we take, and then we just push this pawn down. Any hesitation? Nope. Keep pushing. Calculate, but keep pushing. We'll be clinical. I'll take here. Remove your bishop, cut off your bishop, take your knight, and then queen. With no pieces left on the board. Here we go. Okay, game dev, just doing the speedrun. Chessage BC, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. Thanks for supporting the channel. If anybody's lurking here, I'm going through a speedrun. It's going on YouTube later. It teaches you a few things about the bird is white, about the Caro-Kann and the Slav is black. Hopefully it's educational. And if you like it and you got an Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. Hey, Quadro. Well, I am loving this techno. Loving it. Did I finish the hippo? Check on YouTube, sir. Check on YouTube and your answer will await you. Sub to our YouTube. Better yet, it's free and we're putting some content there. You going to bed, Gory? Really? You're going to bed at 11? That's early for you, isn't it? Not that there's a problem with it. Man, I didn't sleep early last night because I finished the show I used to like a lot called The Last Kingdom on Netflix. It had a few good seasons, really good seasons, I'd say. And I finally got through season 5. And it was so bad, I just couldn't fall asleep for like 2-3 hours. I was like disturbed by when like shows give up in the final season. And this one, it just really felt like somebody took a poop on me. It was a rough final season. Oh man, it was like Game of Thrones style almost. It was just, I was disturbed to the point I couldn't fall asleep. It was, yeah. It's like Game of Thrones people are more invested in, including myself. But it was really, they took a shit on me. Oof. And it's got a few good seasons if you like that genre. Like, very good seasons. Medieval, Vikings, sex, some politics, religion. I'm playing the Carol for your rating right now. Ooh, Caro-Kann is very solid for that. The Last Kingdom is the show I'm referring to. The BPM's up. Let's get another game. Alrighty. Another Caro. An exchange. Bishop d3 is theory. We'll go knight c6. They're probably going to defend. There's a few ways to play this. The most common is just the fianchetto. This is one move you can play to try to delay white's ability to play bishop f4. Because bishop f4 is a good diagonal. I'm kind of claiming the diagonal first, is the point. My opponent knows theory. They know what they're doing here. All right, let's go bishop f5. You have to be willing to accept the double Fs here. Probably play e6 and then put a knight on e4. Some similarities to a Stonewall. Because if I don't go bishop f5, I don't have any control over e4. But these double pawns are not as bad as they look. They can often be quite effective. I go e6. I have this triangle set up, and now knight e4 is next. Or actually, I'm going to play king h8. Whoa. Dangerous. Dangerous opponent. They were threatening discovered attack on my queen. I just want to go knight e4. Okay, there's knight e4. Push. This is very impressive, by the way. 1800s are different. But in Kazakhstan, they're known to be pretty disciplined chess players. And they hosted the World Championship match. Usually that's going to elevate the level of the average population. There was a similar structure in the World Championship match. Nepo messed up his black from a very good position against Ding. Probably could have won the match if he had converted more effectively. Okay, let me take here. And now let's prepare operations on the file. If pawn takes, maybe bishop h6. But yeah, white's playing very well. Wait. This is how, like, my opponent's like, if I go knight takes check, discover check, pawn takes, queen takes bishop, knight f7 is checkmate. However, knight takes, check, pawn takes, I can throw in bishop takes e5, check, and then recapture. That way I don't get mated. But I'm almost getting mated. My opponent's setting up traps for me. Very scary. Very scary Kazakh. Check. Because if I take first, I get mated. But now I get to capture. And sometimes the open G file I can use to my own advantage. Here, White's king is the one being targeted. Maybe queen f4, maybe takes. I have some ideas on c2 if the queen vacates. I'm up a pawn and my king looks safe, but this is a very tricky line. I'll probably play something different because my opponent really made it hard. Yeah, we're gonna play something different. Check. I'm hoping the queen blocks. Oh, that I don't mind that either because when I take, I'm threatening to take and get a discovered check. And they resigned early too. That's how you know they're a good player. Holy smokes. They were... Jeez. G4 is an insane move. I don't know what's up with this hour, but that's insane. These guys are all playing really well. Holy shit. This is... G4 is a good move and it takes balls. Like, at least it's often a good move, but not very hard to execute. The problem is the king was a little loose. So this, I played here. And this was a blunder. But you know what I was worried about? Like, White's just much better here. Bishop h4, for example. And I have to always defend f7 because it's checkmate. I'm pinned. And I'm also, like, let's say I go queen b7. I unpin myself and I'm defending this. Queen b3. And I can't take because they can throw in checkmate. So just this knight on e5 is just really annoying. So earlier, we could have prevented that. I could have gone knight e4 right away, and I should have. They could have gone bishop f4, then I could take. Let's say they take. And the difference is here, they can't get a knight on e5. So, I don't know what I would play. I could even go king h8. I don't have to contend with a knight on e5. I could even take, but I have to calculate this, which is why I didn't. Probably I shouldn't. But they got a knight on e5, and that was a very good knight. User01 from Malaysia, good luck. Let's continue running with the bird. Why are you pre-moving, User01? Why are you pre-moving? I'm not pre-moving. Like, come on. I'm just attacking pawns. It's like the hippo all over again. Now let's support this. My queen's gonna join the party. I hope you don't mind, User01. But I invited the queen. Since you don't care about defense, we're gonna have some fun. Check. Let me snip that off as well. Okay. Well, in that case, how about queen here? Offer a queen trade since you're down a rook. And you don't want to give me this pawn. Okay. I should be happy to trade. So let's go here. Let's get some trades in. Force the trades. I'm gonna get the trades in. Let me tell you, Queen F6 is my next move. I had some other ideas as well that were good suggestions, but this works. I'm taking with check. After the knight moves, I take this with check. And the next move, I'm gonna take the queen. And I'm gonna be up a lot of material. Oof. I could take here, but what's a good in-between move we can throw in? Use the board vision. What's a good move? We can play this as white and increase our advantage even more. Taking the queen is enough to win, but it's nice to be super accurate. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Look at the board. Process the pins. That's right. Knight e6. Check. Knight takes e6 check because the queen cannot recapture because it's pinned. That's the base of black's pawn structure. So yeah. Why does it matter to win the base? Because then all the other pawns are weak. I mean, I'm just gonna snip them off. Snip, snip. Bring my final minor piece in. Maybe knight b5 is on deck, you know. Ooh. The problem with this move is I want to trade. So where should I move my knight if I want to trade a piece? I want to trade, and my opponent seems like they're willing. I don't want to lose a piece, I just want to trade one for one. So what's a safe square we can move this knight and encourage a trade? Well done, Bequadro. Yes. Knight g7. Not knight here, not knight here, not knight. Knight g7. There you go. Preparing this, hey? Okay. Okay. I'm at 22 seconds. So give me a moment while I gather my pieces. Can you go bishop here now? Oh. Let's activate the rook. Check. Take it. Activate my rook for me. That'd be fantastic. Love it. Now my rook is coming here. Check. Now my rook is sitting here. And I'm threatening check. That was awesome to get a nice little rook lift in. Good game. VR, good luck. The bird is still thriving. When they go bishop g4, let's go knight e5. See what they do. Uh-huh. I could take this bishop, but I'm going to continue developing first. Which may or may not bite me afterwards. Okay, I'm going to take this and go e3. If queen check, I'm going g3. I just want to make sure I don't get checkmated. Knight here. I'll pin. Check. Castled first, and I have a better structure. So this is the final piece of the puzzle. So let's go d3. I want to go get the knight to d2, move my queen over, and then knight f3. Or we can maybe get a nice checkmate in. d4, everyone does that. Okay, I want them to take. That's always the goal. If pawn takes, I might go knight e4 and put pressure on this knight. I want to encourage this. I could take back, and that looks pretty good. But I feel like going fishing with knight g5. Now that this is open, I want to go queen h3, remove this knight, and checkmate. That's exactly what I wanted to see. This is exactly good timing. Ran right into my combo. I'm sacrificing a knight to bulldoze through the position, and I'm using my bishop as a very important complementary piece. So when I take here, the knight can't block because it's pinned. This is a really good bishop. So I'm going to take once, check. King goes here, wants to escape. I give a check. And now the knight's pinned, the king can't move. Add more ammo and finish off the position. What do we do here, ladies and gentlemen? Feel like we've done all the right things, but it's not checkmate yet. And don't just keep checking with the queen over and over and over. You got other pieces to use. There's 2 rooks available. Which rook are you going to lift up? The E rook or the F rook? I actually have a preference. I don't think it makes any difference, but I have a preference. Maybe it says something. Whichever rook you pick says something about your personality. Victor JB says, leave the pawn for extra style points. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I was hoping someone would say. That's the right move. For me. That's just for me. My journey. Your journey is different, but we're going to end up in the same place. We can give a... We'll give a check. And it's checkmate. Good game. That was nice. This was a nice attack. I'm telling you. This is why it's... Whenever I say I want to improve my bishop or use this bishop, this was a good example of why I really want black to open things up. Because that bishop is super powerful. It was dead lost. Nothing. Now, rook f3 is actually the correct answer. If you said rook e3, you're wrong, and you should be ashamed. Rook f3 is checkmate in 3 moves. Rook e3 is checkmate in 4 moves. Why is rook e3 slower than rook f3? What move does black have that prolongs the game just a smidgen more? Yes, either queen d4 or queen d3. Exactly. Exactly. And maybe you have 1 second on the clock and that matters. But no, they both work. They both work. Well done. Leo Gomez, good luck. We'll go e3 here. Go for a quick bishop b5 and a quick fianchetto. I hope you're picking up the habits, the patterns, the KOs on the wall. Get a nice early setup. f6 is not standard. And it also means I don't think black is going to kingside castle, so maybe I should try to adjust. I'm going to go knight c3 and try to play f5 and break this position. Alrighty. I have a move for you. I'm going f5. If you move your pawn, I take. If you take, I take. But I know I want to attack black before they get set up. Check. Okay, we got rid of their good bishop. Now this is just the normal position, but we have the bishop pair and that counts for something. I'm still going to bring my queen over because it's not doing anything on d1, right? And I want to be able to use my rook. I don't want to take. I don't know if I want to trade queens yet, though. Some dilemmas. And if I go queen here, I don't know if my queen gets trapped. I'm going to go f2. But it was a tough choice. Maybe I can go e4 next move and open things up. Let's go h3, take away this. That's a move I like to see. Take. And now our bishop pair is getting strong. You see queen g3 hitting this and hitting that. They played g6. Now my bishop here is gonna gobble. Do I see anything better? No. I'll take the material. We're up an exchange and a pawn. Let's bring our final rooks in and trade everything off. Trades are good. This is loose, so we'll go d3. Don't want to lose any unnecessary pawns. This is hanging. Don't want to lose it for free. Maybe e4 next, and I can use the pin. I can double up. Maybe, right? e4. And if pawn takes, bishop takes, double up. I'm gonna do it. It looks promising that this could be a super pin. Maybe. My next move is queen f4, adding a third attacker on the pin and winning. Hopefully. It's a big pin. We'll start. Gonna offer a queen trade. If you move your queen back, I take because of the back rank. Does that make sense? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Use your tactics. White to play and win. White to play and win. Put your thinking helmets on. Well done. Rook e4 because of the back rank. I'm just... Oh my goodness, you tricked me, dude. Holy smokes. I'm gonna take everything you have. Cut the king off. Bring my own king. Eat everything. Good stuff. Almost fell for that. Well, I did, but I recovered. They were good. I am loving this music. It's not standard techno. There's a lot of variants, but I like the more psychedelic stuff. Ooh, I don't like this. Now we're good. Now we're good. Might need some drugs though, eh? Oof. Just kidding. The only drug I need is Elo. We gotta raise the account. What set is this? Time Warp 2023. In fact, let me do some push-ups. 1 second. Now we're good. We're good. More chess. Okie dokie. We generally don't take with a queen captured towards the center. Let's develop that bishop. Then we play e6. I'm probably going to consider playing h6 at some point. h6. Maybe rook c8 now, so I have knight b4 as an idea because of the pin. Okay, they caught it. We'll go knight here. And now, what if I go a6? Preparing to go b5 and then putting a knight on c4. I'm gonna try it. The knight on c4 looks really good, right? I'm hitting this, I'm hitting that. Okay, so we take with the b pawn, we can play rook b8 and target this. We take with this d pawn, we can put a knight on d5. I'm inclined to capture towards the center and attack the b2 pawn because that's a weakness. And we can just double up. That's a weak pawn that we can gang up on. That's the base of the pawns. Takes. I can't double because of knight c6, so I have to be a little careful. We'll figure it out. Let's take. Attack this. Grab that, thank you. So if I move my knight over here, you can take. So let's go knight g6. And let's play a cheeky move. Knight f5 is coming. Buddy! I told you what I was planning. I said knight f5. Hitting your bishop, defending, mate, and hitting your queen. I warned ya. And now it should be trivial. Let's offer a queen trade because we're up a knight. They say no, let's bring the knight in. Keep grabbing. Good game. Here, I played rook b7. This is a move that makes an impression. Even rook here, maybe queen b5, the triple. This is a serious weakness. All the pawns are in dark squares. Bishop e3 missed before end. What do you mean bishop e3 missed? You mean knight e3? No, I want to trade queens. That's not a miss. I want to trade the queens off because I'm already up a knight. I don't need to be up a rook to win the game. But, yeah. Even if you put it in the computer, it won't even suggest it as the best move. Because if you get rid of your opponent's attacking pieces, there's a very low chance, there's a much lower chance you're going to blunder. So sometimes it's more important to take away their dangerous pieces than to keep adding material. Unless the material you're adding are their best pieces. So, yeah. But everything is winning, so you can play knight e3 and win. You can play g6. Every move on the board almost wins, besides queen g5. You want to pick how you're gonna convert. Whatever works best for you. Could be check. Could be takes. Could be here. Patrick, good luck. Are you gonna give me the center? I have a feeling this game, okay. Here, then they go d5. Let's try a Stonewall again. We're gonna try a Stonewall from, oh, that's not a Stonewall. I was expecting d5. You're not gonna play d5, I'm gonna go d5. And now, I'm gonna grab this space. I'm the captain now. I'm gonna be the captain now. Weakness. Weak. I'm thinking about bishop b5 check next move. You give me a chance. I'm also stopping e6. No, it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. I have this. And I have that. I'll just support the knight. Check. Bad things are gonna happen here. I just need to set it up properly. Takes. Here. Please go here. I'm begging. I'm just begging you. Oh, oof. Oh. Ugh. Those are the kind of moves I love. Check. And it's about to be checkmate. Check. Put your king here. For me. Ooh. Happens. It happens. Not everyone's gonna survive. Hello, Ike Slater. Yeah, I'm not on stream all the time. I'm working behind the scenes on some of our projects. Now, there was a bunch of moves here. Rook d6 was made, obviously. What just happened? Yeah. I just bull rushed my opponent. You want to see me? I streamed on Saturday. I came on. I have been streaming. Just you haven't been here for it. Yeah. I came out of my cave and you weren't here. I've streamed a few times. I streamed Title Tuesday on Kick. You weren't there. Tomorrow I'll probably stream Title Tuesday on Kick. We're building the Kick channel as well. I have an admission, IKC Slater. I'm with so many girls that I have no time to stream. That's just the truth. There's just too many women out there. I'm just sleeping with 100 girls a day, and I just don't have time for Twitch. I don't know what to do. I'm just fucking all the time. Like, so it's a common chess player dilemma. You know, it's just one of those things. I know some of you have the same problem. I just don't know how to balance things. So, yeah. It's a tough. Normal play, yeah, normal chess player thing. Hey, Dr. Lono, good to see you here. Hey, future GM. No, it's, I mean, I'm sober right now. You'd have to come on another day. It can be higher energy. Push-ups help balancing wants and needs. Yes, gotta put that energy somewhere. It's true. That's what we're doing. Make sure to sign up. If you have the same problem as me, make sure to sign up on chess.com to a premium account using our link. It'll guide you. There might be a course. Let's continue. We're almost there. Rosalimo N. We'll go f4. Bring the knight in. Fianchetto the bishop. Put the knight on e5. That's a nice juicy square. And e3. This bishop wants to join. So do we take with the bishop or the pawn? I'm saying both are okay, but I'm taking with the pawn because I'm going to use the f file, if that makes sense. I want to use the f file. So we're going to castle and start targeting. Queen here. Target this. And just putting pressure. If you give me some time, I'm probably going to double my rooks on the F file. Actually, I'll do that now. You did give me time, so cheers. Thank you. Let's double. And we don't have enough yet. So this knight needs to join. The knight needs to join. Bring the knight in. Oh, this music is so good right now. If the knight moves here, we can take. There's a pin. The F file is going to hurt. Hey. 2 can play that. Okay. I'm trying to stop a queen trade. It's playable. Now we're threatening this. Huh. I see something. I see a loose knight at the end of the position. You see that? That's okay. It's still a problem, sir. Your rook is hanging now. Yes, a loose rook as well. And a discovered attack is coming. The F file, all that free pressure. That was nice. We used everything. Everything was working. One more. Good stuff. Loving the set. Loving the music set. Mark Gauchi 93. It's Aussie time zone. It is 3 a.m. here in Toronto, so makes sense we're getting a lot of Aussies. We'll stick with our C65 trusted system. Develop the bishop. I'm gonna try queen b6. I do this sometimes when the bishop is over here. Okay, we'll go a5. There's a problem though, eh? You see this? You see that? I'm gonna take to activate my rook. And now tell me, ladies and gentlemen watching at home. This pawn is pinned. If it moves, the rook on a1 hangs. So how can black exploit the pin in this position? That's a pin. Think about it. And this move is also with check. You're right. Not queen takes isn't worth it because we lose a queen for a rook. But this is a good move. Bishop takes b4 check. Well done. I'm going to go bishop c3 and tickle the rook, if that's okay. I think this was lucrative. We won a pawn. Now we win the exchange. And just going to castle and say I'm up enough material to win the game. Also, they might blunder this at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Let me go. I don't mind trades. I'm gonna attack this and attack this at the same time. I'm greedy. Munch. That's a good move. All right. This is hanging. That was a good move. But we're up a full exchange, so let's just start trading. I want to go queen e4 and trade the queens. Let's bring that rook in. I didn't want to lose this. I think I like trades. Yeah. So let's offer the trades. I like them. More trades. That's a good move, dude. That is actually a good move. You got my queen to move. My opponent's putting up good counterplay. Like, they're just being annoying. They're attacking, they're putting pressure on. I'm trying to play h5 to get rid of this bishop. Or f5. Because it's getting annoying at this stage. Knight takes was possible. But I would have lost the exchange, I think. Yeah, maybe I missed something. Oh. This is okay. I need to push this pawn and make a queen. Queen g6? Yeah, we'll take a look after. I want to go into an endgame, so hopefully they allow it. Good. Good. Now we're going to bring the king in. Bring the king in. Check. That's okay. We'll trade everything. Holy shit, they're playing well here. All right, I'll turn the jets on. People are playing well here. I don't know what to say. I'm generally not trying to play perfectly. That's not really the point of it. So that's something I'm trying to like balance as well. If playing well matches the structure, that's one thing. Like here, I think Caro-Kann was asking in this position about knight takes c5. And the reason I didn't do knight takes e5, probably at this level would have worked, is because I noticed that after queen takes c5, bishop c8, rook c8, there's queen takes b5. Now, would my opponent have found those moves? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't really want to like this is why. They're like, I'm up a pawn, but I'm no longer up the exchange, right? The bot liked it. I'm not using a bot. If I take on e5, yeah. I didn't like this. Knight here was a mistake by me, probably. Just allowing it. So I was burning some time trying to figure out how resourceful I should try to be. But this was a tricky position. They played well. Probably should have defended this. Oh. But that's our 1900 game. For the late night shifters. I think I'm getting allergies. I'm starting to I feel like sneezing, I think. Did you have a question about this game, Chad-on? This was a good move. I kind of missed it that I was attacking two things. If I took the queen, that's back rank checkmate, yeah. Queen a2. I'll take a look at that. Queen a2 is a good move. That's a good move. Should have played it. Yep. Queen a2 after queen b1? Yep. That's a good move. Should have gone king e4. Have the more active king. I was hoping for stuff like this to bait them into taking the pawn. So I should have gone king e4. But I was at 11, 12 seconds. I was kind of pre-moving. Hello, Veiny Angus. Alrighty. Wasn't going to be a super late stream. I was going to start earlier, but Amon's finishing his country thing. So, did 100 points in the speed run. We're slowly going to take this to 25, 2600. Episodes are being released kind of like once a week. One sec. Amon's been streaming today. Tomorrow we're doing Title Tuesday. Last week's Title Tuesday was released on YouTube today. If you're in Europe, we're coming to you next month and we're hosting meetups. So that's a new thing that I'm working on that's public, but adding activities. Yeah. Should be fun. We'll raid somebody, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Send a raid to Danya. Have a good night, Mad Physicist. Missed you in the gym class today. I thought you were going to be there. Then I would have gone over the problem you were asking me about. But next time, Mad Physicist. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for the raids, Botez Live, Lipo Steve, Canty, Balashka. And we'll see you tomorrow.